Good morning, everybody. Today is Monday, and I hope you are ready for the week ahead. We're going to be talking about who are emotion coaches, what do emotion coaches do, and why do they do what they do. An emotion coach is anybody who teaches emotional regulation. So this can be moms and dads, grandmas and grandpas, teachers, that's me, daycare workers, youth care workers, school counselors, soccer coaches, basketball coaches, hockey coaches, anybody who works with children and who explicitly teaches emotional regulation. Emotion coaches practice empathy and compassion with their children, and they accept any and all feelings that their children have. So when our children are experiencing an emotion, rather than trying to swipe those emotions away or get those emotions to go away as quickly as possible, emotion coaches accept those feelings and sit with our children while they're having those feelings. And lucky for us, 85% of an emotion coach's role or responsibility is very simply practicing empathy and compassion. If we can practice empathy and compassion with our children, towards our children and their emotions, then we're already doing 85% of our role. More specifically though, emotion coaches teach emotional regulation by doing three things. They label emotions, they validate emotions, and they set limits for misbehaviors. Setting limits for misbehavior is how you curve the behavior that sometimes comes along with the emotions. So we accept the emotions, but we don't necessarily have to accept the behavior that comes with it. Why do our children need emotion coaches? Why does it even matter that I become an emotion coach or that you become an emotion coach? When we coach our children through emotional regulation, the hope is that when they grow up, it'll be easier for them to do it independently and they won't need our help anymore. There are three big reasons why we teach emotional regulation, aside from the fact that we want our children to be able to regulate their feelings independently. The first reason we teach emotional regulation is so that our children can understand empathy and compassion and practice empathy and compassion for themselves and other people. Our children will understand empathy and compassion when they understand their own feelings and when they can regulate their feelings. Practicing empathy and compassion with other people is extremely important because it helps us develop and maintain strong connections with other human beings. Research has shown that if we are to grow up into happy individuals, we have to have at least one or two strong connections with another human being. The only way to have a strong connection with another human being is by practicing empathy and compassion with that person. So if we want our children to grow up happy, we have to teach them emotional regulation so that they can practice empathy and compassion with another person. The second big main reason why we need to teach emotional regulation and why our children need emotion coaches is so that they can develop a skill called grit. Grit is the ability to try something new, fail at it, suck at it, fall flat on your face, and then get up and try again. Grit helps us develop resiliency and self-control. Grit, resiliency, and self-control help our children in so many contexts, especially in school and especially when trying to find a job or employment that is meaningful to them. So if we are to help our children grow up happy, we have to help them regulate their feelings so that they can push through things that are difficult. They can develop a sense of grit, resiliency, and self-control. The third big reason why we want to teach our children emotional regulation is so that they can spend more time in positive emotions and less time ruminating on their negative emotions. We help them develop a sense of personal understanding and self-acceptance. With personal understanding and self-acceptance, our children develop a sense of self-worth. Self-worth is extremely important if we are to grow up as happy individuals. If we become adults and we have no idea how to regulate our feelings, we don't understand ourselves, and we have no sense of self-worth, there is no chance that we're going to be a happy individual. So the three main reasons why we teach emotional regulation is so that we can help our children develop a sense of personal worth, develop grit, resiliency, and self-control, and develop and maintain strong connections with other human beings. These are the three added benefits, huge added benefits to teaching emotional regulation. The main reason why our children need emotion coaches is so that they can learn how to regulate their feelings independently and on their own. My name is Sarah and I am an emotion coach. I am a teacher in Northern British Columbia in Canada, and I spend my days regulating the feelings of 6-year-olds. We spend our days talking about our feelings, figuring out what our feelings mean, taking calm down times when we need them, spending time in a cozy corner when we need them. all of this so that hopefully when my little children grow up, they'll be able to do this independently and on their own. So if you want to learn more about how to teach emotional regulation, about emotion coaching, or if you want to learn how to help your children with a specific behavior or a specific emotion, comment below and we can touch base and figure out what it is that you need help with. I hope you have a fantastic Monday, and I hope this little tidbit of information makes your life just a little bit easier.